Hi guys, and welcome to today's video. I'm going to be talking today about a product that I received in my April BoxyCharm subscription, and that is an Ofra highlighter in the shade Rodeo Drive. As I usually do in my product reviews, I'm going to be talking about Ofra as a company. I'm then going to be talking about the product. What I'm going to do is swatch this against some other highlighters that I have, and then I am going to apply this. I have a little bit on my cheekbones right now, but we're going to play around with other ways that you can use this in addition to just on your cheekbones. So let us get into this. If you are interested in one part of this video more than the other, I will have time links down below in the description bar so you can skip to whatever part is of interest to you. Ofra is a company that I have talked about before. I've received two products from them, I believe both in BoxyCharm, although one may have been Ipsy. I did receive a eyeshadow slash highlighter from them before. I believe this is in the shade Bliss. And I also did a review on one of their liquid lipsticks, which is in the shade Napa Valley. Beautiful formula, not quite an everyday color for me. So I have talked about the company before in those videos, and if you're interested in those reviews, I will put links to them down below in the description box. But let's do just a little bit of a chat about Ofra as a company. Ofra was started by a woman named Ofra Rodeo, who has been an esthetician and makeup artist for many, many years. I believe she started becoming an esthetician in the late 70s, so she has decades of experience. It's really nice to read about a founder who has a history and background in the profession, really gives a reason why she is involved and started this company, and she started it with her husband. It may interest you to know that they have their own factory in Florida. They are based in Florida. So they actually produce and package, I believe, everything all in their factory, which it seems to me like you would have better control over quality. A lot of cosmetics that you see, they will be formulated in the US or packaged in the US, but are often manufactured in China. Not that that's necessarily good or bad, but it's interesting to know that they do this all in their own facility. They are pretty well known for their collaborations with YouTubers. If you are watching this video when I first put it out, the Nikki Tutorials collaboration has been sold out for a number of days, and it only came out, I think, a little bit more than a week ago, maybe. They've also had collaborations with Kathleen Lights, with Manny MUA, and with Kim Tai as well, and probably others that I'm just not thinking of right now. And they are also pretty well known for having discount codes through YouTubers. You hear about them a lot. Basically, I would never pay full price for Ofra products because there are always like 30% discount codes floating around out there. It's a little frustrating because you sort of think, why not just price things at a lower level if you're going to be like 100% across the board reducing prices anyway. But in any case, that is how they choose to get their name out there. Subscription boxes, YouTubers, beauty influencers, things like that, they do very much take advantage of. And I don't mean take advantage in a bad way. I mean, they use that to get their name out there. Let's talk about the product itself. Not the most expensive packaging that it comes in, just plasticky with their name on it there. And it does have this sort of texture on here. It says it's supposed to look like a sunburst. Basically, Rodeo Drive, they're sort of making you think of LA and the sunshine, and they do say that their founder, Ofra, worked on Rodeo Drive for a while. So they're trying to say that this is very sun-kissed and that's the look that it goes for, and they say that it is good for every skin tone. If you have been seeing the Nikki Tutorials collaboration, the highlighter they have in there is similar texture and shape to this, but it comes in 3 different tones, light, medium, and deep tone. But this, they say, is good for every skin tone. If you are buying this off their website, it is going to set you back $35 American or about $46 Canadian. But again, that's if you don't use one of the discount codes, of which there are always discount codes floating out there. I'm a little confused about ordering Ofra in Canada. It seems like you can order it through the website, but then they also say that you need to order it through a distributor in your country if there is one. And there is a Canadian distributor here in Mississauga, but it seems strange. I haven't gone through the ordering process. Maybe if you are Canadian and you've ordered from Ofra, let me know if there was any issue with just ordering it off the website. What I will do in order to show you the tone of this highlighter and sort of the reflectiveness of it is show you some swatches of it on my arm against other highlighters that I own in my collection. For our swatches, here we have Rodeo Drive from Ofra. This, which has much more of a pinky brown undertone, is Bliss from Ofra. Here we have the Physicians Formula Shimmer brick. I've tried to go into the colors that were sort of the most nude and gold. This right here is the Vintages by Jessica Libeskind Chocolate Diamonds highlighter, which I quite enjoy. And this is Essence's Pure Nude Highlighter. So this may be the brightest or most impactful highlighter that I now own. And usually when I'm using highlighter, I'm using it on my cheekbones, and you can see the reflection there. I use it a little bit on my cupid's bow and then usually touch it on my nose a little bit. What I'm gonna do now is just reapply a little bit. So I'm gonna make myself super shiny and bright, and then also show you what this looks like using it in other ways. As somewhat of a makeup and highlighting newbie, I like to apply my highlighter with a eyeshadow blending brush, basically. This one is a tapered blending brush, and what I do is get a little bit of the product on the brush, and then I can apply it right to my cheekbones. And what I want to do is make sure I'm actually applying it to the place where my cheekbone or my cheek sticks out the most, which is where you would get reflection. So I tend to tip my cheek to the side so that I can see where it sticks out a bit, and I can really put the highlighter on there. I am just going to town on this. This is crazy, I know that, but that is how I get the highlighter. This is way more than I would wear in my day-to-day life, but this is for illustration purposes. And this is applying it dry with a brush. Can you imagine what this would be like, you know, dampened with a sponge or with Fix Plus? It would just be, you would look like a mirror. As I said, I will also do a little bit on my nose. I like that bit of reflection there. It's coming off very shiny in the camera. And on my cupid's bow as well. Because I am a little bit older, I'm in my later 30s, I do need to be a little bit careful with the cupid's bow because I do have some lines that are starting to form there. I don't really want to highlight those lines, but I do like just in the center, putting a bit of highlight there. Some people also highlight their chins, and yeah, I don't tend to do that. I don't want to look wet. I just want to have shine. Not this much shine usually, but it does give a beautiful shine. And it is nice for my fairly fair skin tone. I'm not going to do this on camera, but one of the nice things about having a large pan like this for highlighter is if you want to highlight, you know, your collarbones or your shoulders, you can do that. My collarbones don't stick out that much, but you can do a bit of body highlighting with this because it is a larger pan. For me, what I will also do as highlighters, as many people do, is also use it on my eyes. So I'm just going to add a little bit of inner corner highlight. I'm just doing that with my pinky. And this does give you, zoom in a little bit, a very bright inner corner highlight. It's a little bit brighter there. And the other thing I like to do is use this, again, usually with my finger, but just if I'm doing an eye look and I want the center to reflect a little bit, it'll be a beautiful highlighter to do that. So I will often just tap it on with my finger and then tap around the edges to blend so that I get that really nice reflective center of the eye look. Finally, what you can do, and this is going to be an experiment for both of us, is you can use some highlighter tapped on top of lipstick to give it a more of a metallic look. I mean, you can do that with any lipstick. What I'm going to do, just for fun of it, is do it over top of the Ofra lipstick that I have, liquid lipstick, which is very purpley. And we're going to see if we, with the highlighter and a dark liquid lipstick, matte liquid lipstick, make it look like a metallic liquid lipstick. This may cause a ginormous mess, FYI. Liquid lipstick is on, and now while it's still drying down, let's see if we can make it metallic. Huge mess, like I said. If you don't necessarily know if you want to invest in a metallic liquid lipstick, you can use a little bit of highlighter blended in while it is still wet and tapped on top to give a more metallic sheen to a matte liquid lipstick that you may have. So what do I think of the Ofra highlighter? I have mixed feelings on this, so let me tell you about it. I think the product here is wonderful. I think this is a beautiful tone. It is a super impactful, boom in your face highlight. If that is what you want, this will give it to you. And it is beautiful on the eyes, it's beautiful on the inner corners. You are going to look like glowing you know, it's not subtle. It's not going to be glowing from the inside, but you are going to be like, boom, highlight. And if that's what you want, this will do well for you. However, it's an expensive product. So there probably are dupes out there that you can get that will do similar things for you without dropping $35, but don't drop $35. Find yourself a discount code because they are everywhere. And then, you know, if you drop this down by 30% American and it ends up being $20, then yeah, I think that's a good value. Here in Canada, it's always going to be more expensive. You can decide if this is the kind of thing that you want. It's a good product. It's on the pricey side, and especially because you can't necessarily get them in store, you have to order. It's going to be a little bit of trouble to get, but it is beautiful. So that is my review of this product. If you liked it, please consider giving it a thumbs up. If you have not subscribed, you can always click on the subscribe button below or on my face, which will appear at the end of this video. If you received this, or if you have other Ofra products, I'm just overall curious about your experience with Ofra, what products they have. I love the liquid lipstick. Have you tried the highlighters? Have you ordered the Nikki Tutorials collab? Any of their other collaborations? I am just curious to hear your experience with Ofra. Leave me a comment. I will respond to your comment. I love having conversations in the comments, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.